Morning, Kelly. Brandon, buddy, how you doing, mate? How you doing, Sheila? You over there too? Excuse me. Um, oh, my dad's on too. You're right, Dad. How you doing? Third set of eyes. Would that be Val, Simon, and Kena? I'll give it another couple of minutes. Whew. How you doing, Brandon? You alright, bud? You driving your mum crazy yet? Yes, Dad, this is live. Val, Kane, Simon, how you doing, buds? Oh, Val, Simon, Kane, how you doing, buddy? Oasis, how you doing, mate? You alright? Let's see, we've got 5 of us up here. That's a good sign, good start. So I'll start, I guess. St Aidan's down Wakefield. It's a new nature reserve. It's been there, I want to say about 4 years. Brandon's still asleep, is he? Getting lazy. There's no getting about it. The man would sleep for days if we let him. But if he's not to get up for and he's happy there, then leave him. We'll get up, watch his TV, do some colouring, have a nice can of Coca-Cola, and everyone's a winner. Oh, Kelly, how's his brother doing? How's Kyle? Is he alright? Yeah, so St Aidan's, new nature reserve. You guys are not going to let me start today. Hi, Mum. Kids at school causing mayhem. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear. You alright, Emma? How you doing, bud? Well, when Kane gets back, mate, how you doing? Having a good day at school? I don't know. I don't know what to say. Send who would be with. Nice to be home, I suppose, buddy. Right, St Aidan's is a new nature reserve. It's been about 4 years, 5 years now. It's just next door to Fairburnings. So them two share staff, I believe, and rotate, and a lot of the wildlife will go from one reserve to the other. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Kyle's in bed too. Excuse me. You got an easy life there, Kelly. Right. It's wetlands, and it's got some lovely fields. It's an old coal mining quarry. That's what this bad boy is here. It's part of the mining industry. And it's lovely, it's flat, it's quiet. There's no real hides or anything. There's no, as Kane calls them, there's no bird sheds to look in. You just walk down these pathways, separated by a few bodies of water, a few ponds, and you get to see what you get to see. So this is us trekking around. As you can see, big open wetlands. On a good day, you can see for miles. You're right, Tony. How you doing? We're at St Aidan's today, Tony. One down in Wakefield by Fairburnings. So this is just the walk. It's a perimeter walk, and then it intercrosses in the middle. Because there's only 2 entrances in. There's the main entrance where you pay the car park, and then there's a public access at the bottom. Brandon is essentially free to roam. I can see what path he chooses. I can follow from a distance. I could go down a parallel path and meet him at other junctions. So he loves this place because of his independence. He can walk off. If he walks out of line of sight, I know there's water on either side of him. There's nowhere he's going to get lost. There's nowhere he's going to go where I can't see. So both times we've been here, because this is, sorry, these pictures are from 2 walks. First walk at first, and the second we came back a few months later. Both times we've been, he's just strolled on in front and looked at the birds and the wildlife and the nature completely independently, and I've just remotely monitored him and enjoyed my day too. So as you can see, tiny little speck there, giving us a little wave as he does, making sure he's happy. When he does walk at that distance, I will intimately give him a shout and just ask for a wave. If you give me a wave, he's happy. If you don't wave, I'll speed up and make sure he's okay. That's the plan. He's never not waved. He's always perfectly happy. Yeah, and this is just the sort of scenery. If you're not into bird watching, these pictures could be quite boring, I suppose. In the sky, I'm trying to get pictures here. I don't know if you can see, but there's a family of buzzards circling there. Yeah, you get a little specks there. And this is the walk. It's a nice, quiet, easy walk. Everybody's there because they're a member of the RSPB or because they paid to be in the RSPB. So the vibe and the atmosphere is always really chilled and really relaxed. People are quiet because they're watching wildlife. This is me trying to take a picture through my binoculars in one hand and my camera in the other, lining up the lenses to try and get this is a red kite. It had literally swooped past us, and it must have been 30 metres above our head. You could see individual primary feathers as it was that close. It was amazing. And yeah, so this is me trying to take a picture of it. And it's over here on this side on this one. And yeah, and Brandon is just with me, just enjoying them, pointing the animals out. Places like this is really nice because the public are interested too, so they'll stop and point, and sort of Brandon will pop his head and look where they're looking, and it's just a lovely thing to sort of keep walking, keep moving, but see the wildlife. Brandon's not the biggest fan of sitting and waiting, so the fact that we can just keep walking and look up and just see these massive birds flying around, all the swans and the geese on the lakes. And this was the end of the day. As you can see, a little bit windswept. I think we're in November now. I think this was early November. But Brandon wanted an ice cream, and you know, if you can get ice cream, you have ice cream, right? So I think after this point, I think the pictures are of the next walk we did in January, February time. This was just our sightings. Most nature places will have a logbook of animals you can see. So if you see something that's not in a logbook, you write it down, and it all adds to the observation of the site. Keeps it going. You're right, Colette, how you doing? Long time no see. So this is the next day we went, or the next time we went. So this is our Facebook profile picture we took for the day. And this is the cafe. Always nice to have a nice can of Coca-Cola. Although this place has like an organic roller cola type. It's not branded, and he doesn't really like it. So he's bought it twice now and been unhappy with it. So yeah, same walk, same place. I just thought rather than having these as 2 separate days, I'd just show you more pictures of the same place. Yeah, this is Brandon. Like you say, he's just happy to stroll on ahead, and that is our day. That's a nice picture. I don't know. Again, you can't see it, but he's just there. Got a couple of red kite. There's about 4 or 5 circling. I think there was some food or feeding going on. So, don't want that one. So yeah, so that's St Aidan's. It's one that I'm looking forward to taking Kay into. Again, because of how he likes navigating terrain, he can be as independent or dependent as he likes. Brandon likes that it's not a massive walk, but you can keep going. It's like almost like an Etch-a-Sketch. You've got a big perimeter and then little walks and circles that go inside it, so you can just crisscross and make the most of it. I think we ended up doing about 8k walking around it. It was probably about a 2 kilometre loop, because we keep going backwards and forwards and following the animals. Yeah, there's nothing more to say to that one. It's a big drive. It's not something we can do very often, but they are well worth the extra couple of miles to get out to these really, really beautiful sights. If anyone's got anything they want to add, any stories they want to tell, any comments, I'll be here for a few more minutes. Other than that, I'll leave you to your day. It's supposed to be a gorgeous one today, guys. Make sure you get in your garden. Although it doesn't look like it's doing much right now. So yeah, you know the rules, guys. Stay safe, look after each other. Clean your hands as often as you need to, as often as you can. Don't go out unless it's an absolute emergency. And the sooner you do that, the sooner we will be back out in the wild, having more adventures. All these looking at the old ones are starting to get me a little bit, what's the word? Not nostalgic, is it? I'm getting itchy feet. I really want to get back out and put some miles in my boots. Yeah, I've never done well as an office job, so this is quite stressful for us. You guys at home, stuck with kids with additional needs and complex needs, you are absolute superstars with what you are doing. Honestly, you're working far harder than we are, and that should be recognised. That it's a full-time commitment, and you all day and relentless needs that they'll present to you, and all the parents I'm speaking to, and all the family members, they're doing it with such a smile and a happy tone. You guys are genuine superheroes, guys. So you're doing the right thing. You're doing a good job. I keep feeding back to the powers that be, saying how well you're coping, how well you're managing. And yeah, we're all doing such a good job together. We are together, and we'll get through this together and get to the other side. So guys, until tomorrow, I've got a couple of Otley Cheving walks, but they're not really interesting to look at. So what I might do is Friday maybe compile a load of them, because we do that quite often. Otherwise, tomorrow's going to be a surprise. I haven't decided which walk to talk about just yet. It'll be the last one in November. Next week we will start talking about December, so we'll get some Christmassy walks in, which is going to be really weird in this weather, but hey ho. And I'll see you guys later on. Take it easy, bye.